Hi, my name is Lynn Marie Tremolian.
My name is Tyler Vanderwoon.
Hi, my name is Noah Zylstra. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
I'm from Pella, Iowa.
And I'm from Springfield, Kentucky.
One of my favorite things about the Dordt Media Network is being able to go to various Dordt sporting events throughout the year.
My favorite part of the Dordt Media Network is being able to produce a quality live stream for people to watch at home.
Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
And you're watching Dordt Media Network.
Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
And we're about set to start here in the DeWitt Gymnasium. We'll break huddle soon. And then we'll get right into it with this JV matchup. The Dordt Defenders taking on the Northwestern Red Raiders. And here's the tip-off. And the defenders win the tip-off. It's taken up at the top of the court. Goes down the drives the key. And it's rebounded by number 20 for Northwestern. That is Zoe Gary. Shot missed there by Belle DeBoer. Rebounded by number 11, Brooke Smith. Kaylee Davis works it, tries to get inside, passes outside to the top to Willow Bleeker. Willow Bleeker passes to Taylor Drent. And that shot from inside comes from Brooke Smith, a miss, and is rebounded once again by number 20 for Northwestern, Zoe Gary. And that shot from Jada Piercy is a miss. Defenders take the ball right back up the court. Passes outside. Shot. And it's a miss from Brooke Smith. Offensive rebound. Shot under the basket. Missed again by Taylor Drent. And there's going to be a foul. Willow Bleeker passes in. Shots taken in the middle by number 23, Ellie Lems. It goes in, and she'll go to the line on that shooting foul. And she misses the shot. Northwestern takes up the court. Dordt leads by 2. 8:45 left in the first quarter. There, Northwestern passes to the top. She drives to the middle. From the top of the arc, there's a miss. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Northwestern. Dordt's going to take it in. Dribbling it up the court. That's Kaylee Davis. Kaylee Davis works her players from the point. And swinging the ball around. Trying to find an open shot. Passes back outside the arc. And the shot from Bleeker goes in for a 3. First 3 of the night. The defenders lead by 5. Northwestern's looking for an answer. And the shot's taken by Zoe Gary, and it's a miss. The defenders take it back up the court. Pass outside the arc. She's wide open. Doesn't hit that time for Kaylee Davis. Northwestern currently has 2 players down by the scorer's table. Looks like they'll make substitutions at the first ball stoppage. Right here. And the defenders bring in 3 more as well. Outside. Shot off the backboard, misses. Rebounded by the offense, and she puts it in. That is number 20. Not on the roster for tonight. And she works her way inside. That is Taylor Drent. Gets 2 there. The defenders lead by 9. Northwestern still is yet to score. And there's a shooting foul as the Red Raiders make it in. That was number 3, Jada Piercy, making it in. She has got her first 2 points for tonight. And the defenders will bring in 4 more. And Northwestern will bring back Zoe Gary. And that free throw goes in for Jada Piercy. She's on 3 points for the night. Still the only 3 for the Northwestern Raiders. Still work to get back into this game. Defenders looking for an open shot. She shoots from the corner, miss it, or shoots from the elbow, misses. Shot from outside the arc, misses, rebounded by the defenders, and they work it up the court. Quick pass, down right under the hoop, and it's tipped by Northwestern. Looks like that was out of bounds. From number 14 for Northwestern, Jordan Bjork. And Olivia Harrison is going to inbound it for the defenders. It's taken by Morgan Van Elderen. Harrison across the court. Passes to Bleeker. Bleeker misses. Offensive rebound. Bleeker shoots again. Misses again. Offensive rebound. And that time, Olivia Harrison gets it in for her first score of the night. Five defenders have scored tonight. Pretty even scoring. Willow Bleeker leads scoring with 3. There's a miss from the Raiders. Rebounded by the defenders. Pass up the court. And off Bleeker's leg. Raiders get a steal. Raiders work it up the court. Defenders working them hard. Working them tight in that tight press defense. Pass to the inside. Off her leg. That goes back to the defenders with a steal for Olivia Harrison. Olivia Harrison working into the inside, passes it out. And that's a block for number 22, Elsa Mayer. She works it all the way back up, and she scores on the inside with a layup. She'll get fouled there. And she'll take some shots here. And there are more substitutions for the defenders. And it looks like some of the Raiders are going to go talk to their coach. Here's Elsa Mayer with her shots. And it misses. Defenders lead by 6. And that's a steal for the Raiders. Raiders are going to move it back up the court. Both teams have 2 fouls right now. And there's a shot made in for number 23, Courtney Lepke. She's got 2 for the night. Just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Defenders lead by 4. That is Kaylee Davis working it outside, passes it in. And there's a travel for the defenders. Going to be a turnover. Looks like Courtney Lepke is going to inbound it. Passes it to Jada Piercy. Raiders leading scorer. She has 3 on the night right now. And that's going to be an offensive foul. It's going to be a turnover. The defenders are going to inbound it. It's number 20 for the defenders, unrostered player. And there's the shot from outside the three. That's number 21, Kaylee Davis. She has 3 points for the night. That is 6 defenders that have scored. Shot off the rim. Northwestern gets it back. Another shot short. Rebounded by the defenders this time. They move it up the court. Hits her in stride. That's number 10, Stella Charleston. She scores for the first time on the night. She's got 2. Defenders lead by 9. Shot clock almost down to 0. 3, 2, 1. She gets it off in time, but it's a miss for Jada Piercy. Defenders get it back. Defenders move it up the court. Pass outside the arc. Shot taken. And a miss there for Taylor Wright. Raiders rebound it, and the Raiders are going to move it back up the court. One minute left in the quarter. Defenders still lead by 9. And there's a miss on the inside for the Raiders. And the defender's going to move it back up the court. That is 21, Kaylee Davis. She passes to the inside. Pass to 20. 20 gets a takeaway. And that's a steal for the defenders there. That's number 35, Taylor Wright. Passes outside the arc back to Taylor Wright. She takes the shot, misses. But the defenders will retain possession. And that's a shot. Several shots taken by the defenders, and eventually Taylor Wright makes it. She scores for the first time on the night. That's 2. And that's a miss from Northwestern to end the quarter. We'll have a quick break, and then we'll come right back at DeWitt Stadium.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Rental. Get ready to power up your projects with equipment rentals from Rental. From heavy-duty machinery to the latest power tools, they've got the gear to make your projects a success. Visit them online at rental.com or call 712-722-3928. Today's broadcast is brought to you by NewTek. At NewTek, they don't just sell equipment, they deliver performance, reliability, and innovation. Their team of experts is there to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find the perfect equipment for your needs.
This Dordt Media Network broadcast is brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Suen, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
And brought to you by Huber's Plumbing and Heating. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Orange City will exceed your expectations.
Here we live between.
Refs alert the teams that they're ready to begin again. Going into the second quarter, defenders lead by 11. Score is 18-7. And the Raiders take it to start the quarter off. And they're working it outside the arc. Drives it inside, bounces off her foot. Retained possession for Northwestern. It appears that Dordt touched it first. Or last. Passes out, and the defenders get a hand on it, but it retains possession for Northwestern. Northwestern drives inside. Foul on number 25, Taylor Drent, for the defenders. Northwestern will inbound again. It's Daniel Farabee inbounding. She inbounds to an unrostered player. It appears to probably be, if I'm correct, based on jersey numbers, appears to be Marin Duffy, number 34. And defenders get the rebound, manages to stay inbound, passes up the court. And the Raiders get a steal right under the basket. They'll move it back out. That appears to be number 20, Zoe Gary, with the steal. There's a shot from the Raiders, misses. The Raiders manage to keep it in bounds. Raiders are going to work with it. And the defenders get it back. The defenders move it up the court. Defenders pass it outside the arc. Takes a shot, and that's a miss for number 25, Taylor Drent. They're working it up the court. Two minutes passed in this quarter. Not much change yet. Defenders lead by 10 still, 20-10. And there's going to be big substitutions. 4 for the defenders and 2 for Northwestern. And the Raiders will inbound it. And passed out to Jada Piercy. Jada Piercy gets it out. And there's the score for the defenders. And the Raiders still trying to work it on the inside. They can't get anything going, and it's rebounded by the defenders. That is number 25, Taylor Drent. She's played well tonight. Shot on the inside for Ellie Lems, misses. Northwestern rebounds. And that's a foul on the defenders. Shooter was number 21, Relsie Downs. She makes her first. She's at 1 point on the night. And she makes her second. Defenders moving back up the court, trying to extend their lead. They lead by 11. Takes a shot from outside, just bangs off. That's number 25, Taylor Drent. And it's stolen by the Raiders. Defenders get there, get the rebound. Good defense by the defenders there. And there's a pass to outside the arc, and just misses. Rebounded by the defenders on an offensive rebound. Passes back outside the arc. Looks like the defenders are going to constantly look for a three. Move on the inside. Misses. Passes back out. Outside the line again, and it hits for Stella Charleston. She's at 5 points, and there's a timeout taken by the Raiders. Our first sponsor for the timeout, Casey's Bakery. Go to Casey's Bakery to get all your baked good needs. Stay tuned later tonight to watch the men take on Northwestern in a men's JV basketball game. And we're back from timeout. Northwestern Raiders moving it back up the court. And they're trying to work it outside the arc. They're going to need some threes to get back into the game. They trail by 14. And she shoots from the elbow, and she hits. That's number 21, Relsie Downs. She's up to 4 points. She's the leading scorer for the Northwestern Raiders right now. And works it right on the inside. That is number 15. That is Olivia Harrison. She's at 4 for the night. Defenders still lead by 14, 28-14. And pass to the inside for the Raiders. And she tips it out. It's number 23. Courtney Lepke was the last one to touch it. So the defenders pass back in. And that's Olivia Harrison working it up the court. She gets outside. She's working it. Gets outside the arc. Passes back out. And there's a travel for the defenders. It's going to turn over back to the Raiders. And we're under 5 minutes left. And before the half. Defenders are going to look to maintain this lead throughout the rest of the half. And Raiders pass outside the arc. Defenders still pressing on their defense. And there's a shot from outside the arc, and it misses. Defenders get the rebound. And at the top of the court, moves down the baseline. It's a pass. And it is stolen by the Raiders. Raiders moving back up, and there's a whistle from the official. Looks like it's a foul on number 15 for the defenders. Olivia Harrison. That is her first foul. Defenders have 4 fouls. Northwestern still has none. Defenders still have 5 timeouts left. Raiders only have 4. There's a shot from outside the arc. It misses for the Raiders. And the defenders are going to work it back up. They're trying to work it. Try to move it onto the inside. They can't get it done. Pass was intended for Taylor Drent, and it is intercepted there by the Raiders. They're working it outside the arc. They can't seem to get anything going. Looks like that's another defensive foul on number 32, Kate Drost for the defenders. That is her second foul in the day. Going to take some shots. First one misses for the Raiders. Taking those shots is Relsie Downs. She's got 4 on the night. And she makes her second. That gets her 5 for the night. Three minutes left in the quarter. Defenders still working outside the arc mostly. And offensive rebound for the defenders. And passes back out. Takes the shot. Just misses for number 25, Taylor Drent. And the Raiders are going to work it. That's Jada Piercy taking it back up the court. Tight defense. Defenders get a hand on it. Cause it go out of bounds. Stay in Northwestern possession. And there's going to be a substitution. Elsa Mayers going in for Courtney Lepke. And the defenders keep their lockdown defense going. And there's a travel on the defenders. Looks like she just slid. Northwestern's working it outside the arc. They're trying to get back into this game. And that's tapped out by the defenders. Northwestern will retain possession. Jada Piercy will inbound it here. She passes to number 20, Zoe Gary. Zoe Gary passes out to Belle DeBoer. Belle DeBoer goes to Elsa Mayer. Elsa Mayer back to Gary. Gary back to Piercy. Piercy's trying to work behind the screen, and she can't get it. Passes inside, and she misses her pass. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Dordt's ball. Just over a minute and a half left. Defenders lead by 13, and that's a score, and so they'll lead by 15 now. Northwestern drives for the inside, and she can't handle it. Stolen by the defenders. And there's a pass to the inside layup, and it goes in for number 35, Taylor Wright. And that's a steal for number 32, Kate Drost. Passes outside the arc. They're working at the top of the court. Shots taken by Tegan DeJager. Misses. Rebounded by the Raiders. Just over 30 seconds left. And that's a miss for the Raiders. The defenders are going to move back up the court. Takes the shot. Misses off the front of the rim. 15 seconds left before halftime. And that's stolen by the defenders. The defenders are going to move up the court, try to score one more time before half. And that's a miss, but she gets it in. Number 3, Tegan DeJager is the last scorer for the defenders. Going into halftime, the defenders will lead by 19. The score is 34-15. We'll take a break. Coach DJ has to be happy with how well his defenders have been playing. We'll take a break and come right back at the DeWitt Center later on.
Here we live between big city and small town, but we don't do anything halfway. We play in a community that's safe for families while providing our kids big city opportunities. We work in a place proud of its rural history that's already writing its future in science and technology. This is a place where we love our neighbors and where a small town is more like a big family. Sioux Center, live life in the middle of everything.
Special thanks to all our Dordt Media Network sponsors. Volink Enterprises Incorporated, building homes for families and businesses in Northwest Iowa since 1962. Let's work together to bring your vision into reality. Volink Enterprises Incorporated. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Van Engelenhoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency throughout Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelenhoven Agency's Sioux Center advisors Mark Holsoff or Lisa Dykstra. Thanks to these Dordt Media Network sponsors: Ski Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether building or replacing, we have the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski Bout and see the difference. Ski Bout Window and Door.
Thanks to M&H True Value. Behind every project is a true value. Start right, start here. M&H True Value.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Beaver Eye Care, serving Sioux Center and the surrounding communities for over 30 years. Come see Dr. Paul Beaver, Dr. Dan Klausing, or Dr. Reese Beaver for all your comprehensive eye care needs. This broadcast also brought to you by Vision Realty. We are polished, experienced, and professional, offering excellence every step of the way. We are the vision you can trust.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a player or coach, or a fan of the university. Now, these players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has: a game plan. And if these players and coaches are willing to put this much effort into a game, how much more important is a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, and we keep ourselves plenty busy. And even if we have precious free time, most of us don't want to spend it wrangling over financial decisions reading financial journals or studying the latest tax legislation. But if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, Money Concepts, the planning firm here in Sioux Center, has been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things in life more important than finances. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule an intro meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your finances on all the things in life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into the relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
And we're just about ready to start on the second half of this JV girls basketball game between the Dordt Defenders and the Northwestern Red Raiders. Our points leaders from the half for each team. Number 10, Stella Charleston for the Defenders, leads with 8 points. And number 21, Kelsey Dooms, leads with 5 points for the Red Raiders. Sides of the court are switched. Northwestern's working it. They try to get something going and they can't. The Defenders pass it back up the court. There's a move up the court and passes back out. And that hits for number 25, Taylor Drent. The Raiders try to respond, now down by 21. And that'll be a defensive penalty on the Defenders. And so the Raiders will inbound. Raiders inbound. It's outside the arc for the Raiders. Raiders going to be looking for threes. Down by 21 points. They need threes to get back into this game. And solid defense by the Defenders. The Defenders are going to move it back up the court. Moving it back up the court is Kaylee Davis. And the Defenders drive inside. That's Willow Bleeker for 2. And there's a steal for Willow Bleeker. Will she finish off the fast break? She does. Fast break score for Willow Bleeker. That is 4 points for her in less than a minute. The next ball stoppage, there's going to be big substitutions. 4 defenders, 2 Northwestern. And there's stoppage. And there's a block for number 25, Taylor Drent. Block and a steal. And she tries to finish the trifecta with a score. She can't get it quite done. Turnover, and Northwestern gets the ball. Taylor Drent's been playing quite well this game. And there's a miss there for the Raiders. And the defenders are going to work it back up the court. And that's a double dribble for the defenders. Turnover to the Raiders. And the Raiders are going to keep working it. And there's the hard screen. She gets past it. She goes up the top. And it's a miss for the Raiders. And the defenders are going to get the rebound. Rebounder. And the defenders working back up the court from outside the arc. She misses that shot. The Raiders come down with the rebound. And that's a score for the Raiders. And there'll be a sub for the Raiders as well. And that free throw goes in, and there's another sub for the Raiders. The defenders inbound the pass. They're working it up. Goes out top the key. And scores on the inside. And that's a defender rebound. Defenders working it back up the court. Shoots from outside the arc. Just misses for the defenders, and that's a defensive foul. The defenders will get to take some shots. That's number 25. Who else but Taylor Drent? She's had a dominant quarter so far. Taylor Drent's first shot. Misses. She'll get another chance, though. Takes the shot. And it goes in. Shot clock almost down to 0. 4 seconds. They take a shot. Misses. The defenders going to work it back up the court. Shot from outside the arc. Misses. The defenders are not slowing down. They've got full gas powered up. And that's another 3 for the defenders. No stopping them. Looks like they'll try to bury these Raiders. And our timeout sponsor once again is Casey's Bakery. Go there to get all your good Dutch baked goods. Casey's Bakery. Visit www.caseybakery.com. We're very thankful for their sponsorship here at the Dordt Media Network and the Dordt Athletic Department. So far this quarter seems to have been mostly just Taylor Drent here for the defenders. She's been doing more than just scoring, but she's been stealing, blocking, assisting, doing everything she can to help these defenders get ahead by even more. And the defenders have had their foot all the way down on the gas. Looks like no sign of stopping there. And there's the first alarm for the timeout ending. And coaches will finish up their talk. And they'll get back in there. There's the second buzz, and it's done. And the Raiders work it inside, and they get a score there. That's another shot from outside the arc. There's an air ball there for the defenders. And it looks like Kate Dross did step out before she touched it, so that'll be a turnover to the Raiders. And there'll be some big substitutions. Almost an entire new squad for the defenders. And that's a steal for the defenders, and they'll work it right back up the court. There's the shot. Bounce pass to the inside. Tries to keep it in bounds, but just passes right back to the Raiders. Raiders working at the top of the court. Outside the arc, they drive to the inside. There's a shot, and it's blocked by the defenders. Jump ball won by the defenders. Or rather, the Raiders. No, it is the defenders. Inbounding it, Taylor Drent. Taylor Drent works it, passes back outside the arc. There's Kaylee Davis working it. Kate Dross takes the shot, but she's fouled. That's a foul on Northwestern number 21, Kelsey Doolms. And the defenders will inbound it. And there's a defender open. Outside the court, or outside the arc shot. Offensive rebound. Misses again. The Raiders get it. Raiders working it up the court. Raiders pass. Goes inside, goes back outside the arc. And that's an air ball for the Raiders. The defenders will take it back up. Bounce pass up the middle. Miss. Offensive rebound by the defenders. And the put back in That is number 32, Kate Dross. She'll put it back in for a score. And it gets pretty physical there. See what the charge is. Looks like that's going to be a shove on the defenders, not a charge. Belle DeBoer will take her shots, and there will be big subs. Looks like an entirely new squad for the defenders. Not too many changes for the Raiders, though. DeBoer misses her first shot. But she makes her second. It's the first points in a few minutes for the Raiders. And the defenders drive it right in. That's Olivia Harrison. She drives it in right with ease. And the Northwestern Raiders moving it back up the court. They're trying to get something going, anything going. They haven't had much success in this game against the defenders. Almost done with the third quarter here. Raiders are going to need a miracle fourth quarter in order to get back into this game if they even have any hope of winning it. Foul on the Raiders. The defenders inbound it. Drives up the inside, and another score for the defenders. The defenders are up by 30 points. 1 minute left in the quarter. There's a miss there from the Raiders. And on the fast break, it goes in for number 20 for the defenders. Number 20 is Izzy McCool. She's not wearing number 40 tonight. And there's the shot for the Raiders. Goes in on the free throw. Taking the free throws is, looks like that's number 14, Jordan Bjork. And now there's less time left in the quarter than there is time on the shot clock, so the shot clock will turn off. Defenders shot from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Shoots from the inside. Another offensive rebound. Keep trying to put it back, and she misses. And there's the score for the defenders right before the quarter ends. The defenders will go into the fourth quarter up huge over the Raiders. They lead 55-23. and we'll be back in just a few seconds.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Joyner and Zvort Dentistry, providing the latest in dental technology in a warm, comfortable, and relaxing environment. And brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Ployne Publishing.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
And we're back for the final quarter in this matchup between the Dordt Defenders and the Northwestern Red Raiders. Raiders shoot from the top of the court. Misses. Offensive rebound by the Raiders. Raiders try to have a putback. Misses. Defenders get the rebound. Defenders moving it up the court. Working the ball well. Passes inside. Looks for a shot. Passes out. There's a miss for the Defenders. But the putback by the Defenders. And the Raiders just cannot get the ball to go in. Defenders move it up the court again. Defenders. No stopping. And they drive it up and score again. Quick scoring for the Defenders. The Defenders now lead by 35. And there's another score. Make that 37. And that's a miss for the Raiders. But it's going to be a shooting foul. And there will be some substitutions for the Defenders. There's a timeout for the Defenders. Coach DJ will look to talk it over. Once again, our timeout sponsor is Casey's Bakery here in town in Sioux Center. You can find them in the mall in town. Go there to get all your baked goods and all your kitchen needs. Not to mention their deli, which has a very good breakfast. The defenders keep working it outside the arc. Looks like they'll try to keep scoring as much as possible. And there it is. Bang, another shot. That one is Brooke Smith. She gets the 3. The defenders lead by 39. There's a 3 that misses. Offensive rebound and the putback goes in. That's 23. Ellie Lems. The Raiders, their roster is just not nearly as big as the defenders, and they're starting to look gassed. The defenders are moving it up the court. There's a pass to outside the arc. Moves it inside, takes a shot, and it rolls out. Almost went in. Just a few unlucky bounces. And that's going to be a shooting foul on the defenders. When they're down by this much, all the close calls, you can't expect them to ever go Dordt's way. And the Raiders make their first shot. And the second shot goes in. And now the defenders are going to move it back up the court. Oh, she hits a hard step. Very good ball movement from the defenders. Shoots from the elbow, misses. The Raiders get the rebound. And it looks like there's going to be 5 substitutions for the defenders. They're going to do a full switch over. Coach DJ's just been cycling through his players, getting everyone playing time, getting everyone rested up. It almost seems like the defenders have been treating this game almost like a tune-up match. Refer to The Longest Yard, the Adam Sandler movie that I just watched a few nights ago. And the Raiders working it outside the arc. Driving on the inside, takes the shot, goes in for the Raiders. That's number 14, Jordan Bjork. And there's a timeout from the defenders. Yeah, just 5 minutes left in this game. We're winding down. There's little doubt that the defenders will win. They lead by 37. There's the call from the defender sideline. DU on 3. 1, 2, 3, DU. There they go. They're back and ready to play. Coach DJ gives a final word to his players. Goes back to the sideline. The defenders working it outside the arc. They are not stopping at all, and they score again. The defenders at 69 points on the night. They lead by 39. There's a score from the Raiders. And there's the score by the defenders. That's number 21, Kaylee Davis. Defenders past the 70-point mark. And that's a Northwestern score. Raiders trying to get scoring. They've been scoring well for these past few minutes. Don't know if it'll be enough. And that ball's tipped there. Recovered by the defenders. There's the shot from outside the arc. The three misses for the defenders. The Raiders will get it back with just over 3 minutes left in the quarter. And there's the tip. Almost stolen. And jump ball is called there by the ref. And 3 subs for each side. 3 for the defenders, 3 for the Raiders. The defenders don't just have basketball this week. They've got lots of other sports. Make sure you tune in for all of those games. After tonight, or after this game, we've got the JV men's game. Starts at 7:45. Tomorrow, there's volleyball against Morningside. It's at Morningside. And this game is winding to a close. Just about 2.5 minutes left, and the defenders score again. Pardon that, it's cold season, excuse that. Anyway, going back to the schedule for the upcoming games. Thursday, there will be more basketball against Dakota State. And a soccer game in the GPAC tournament where the men take on Concordia. Friday, women take on Morningside and the GPAC soccer tournament. Upcoming on the schedule Friday, that is going to be a women's basketball match at Trinity near Chicago. And men's ice hockey goes to Lincoln, Nebraska to take on the Lincoln, Nebraska Cornhuskers. Looking at Saturday, there are there's going to be quite a few events. Women's basketball plays against Indiana Northwestern. GPAC cross-country championships are this Saturday. Football goes down to Sioux City to play Morningside. Men's ice hockey finishes the doubleheader at Lincoln when they play the Cornhuskers. And men's basketball will play Waldorf. The school, which starting next academic year, will be part of the GPAC in every sport. Right now, they're only part in soccer, but they'll become full members. Great addition to the GPAC. And there's a ball to the face. But play continues. Just 30 seconds left in the game. There's a missed 3 by the Raiders. Raiders make it there. 2. And it doesn't look like the defenders will dribble it out. It looks like they'll try to score once again to finish the game. Unless Coach DJ wants them to use up the clock. And never mind, they will dribble it out to end the game. And final score on the game tonight. Dordt 78, Northwestern 40. That concludes this game. Come back again for the men's game later on tonight.